We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Hope your Thanksgiving was great. A little dessert left. One more, and this one should be a good one. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On first and 10, Lawrence. That's caught once again by Ingram.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's second and 6.
Hey, Lion!
Here's Lawrence. That's complete. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
That's good for 27 and a first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll look to throw again. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Tutu Atwell. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
2nd down, Lawrence. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Raiders has got it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tight end, the motion man to the right. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. He is in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Hey, kill!
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter on red. Hot.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Hey, go! Silver.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Davis to return it. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. They'll send their tight end left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Red on red.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move.
Here we go,
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. Lawrence now. There's a short one taken by Ingram. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
So, one quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. It's the Raiders with the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Here's third down and a few inches. Tight end going in motion here. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To the air now on first and 10. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. take this back all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars draw closer here. It's 21-14. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up to the 42.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Vegas. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to let
to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's it.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
Hey, run. Silver.
Second down, Lawrence. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and long.
On red. Eleven. Riggs. 11. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Atwell. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
On first down, Lawrence. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Lawrence. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this will be incomplete.
You just never want to overthrow an open receiver. If anything, even if the receiver just has to slow down a little bit to run under the ball, that's okay. It might not end up in a touchdown, but you're at least going to end up with a completion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Moore. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throwing now from the gun. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll look to throw yet again. Woo. And the Raiders are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13. Motion man is the tight end going right. They'll look to throw again. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a 3rd attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. Slot man in motion right. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he has to give ground. He is sent back for a loss. Here we go. Offense still out there. It is 4th and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's got another one. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
All right, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Hey, Lion.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Lisa, 24.
Lawrence. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Silver.
They go play action for Lawrence. This is caught at the 2. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The tight end going in motion to the left. His drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Run.
Now here's Lawrence. That's caught left side by Ingram. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Red.
Now Lawrence. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Red on red. Here we go.
Now a give on the ground. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Ready up.
4th quarter coming up here on Thanksgiving night. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Third and long.
Hey.
Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so
Let's go.
it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Red 23. Silver.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They'll try the right side this time. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds.
Hey, Lion!
They'll send him over to the left.
Here we go, son.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball?
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
On red. Red.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That one incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, go! Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Little now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one is caught by Robinson. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Let's go now.
Putting the tight end in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Right back to Moore, another grab. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistake.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Henry 2-0-2-0.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver.
They'll drop to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You're good.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, sir.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
30 left. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. The ball comes out. One of the Raiders has got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Back to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. his 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point is up and through. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Atwell. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Red 23. Hot.
Throwing is Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game. They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Tight end on the move left. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Inside the 30. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more